Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. As some of you might know, about 2 months ago, in 10 days, World of Warcraft Legion was released. And I wasn't in the position to play the game at launch. I had to wait about a month till I had money for it. So, now I've been playing for around 20 days. So, I thought I would give you my opinion on Legion so far. So, I managed to play the Demon Hunter starting area on the public test realm before it came out, and a lot of aspects I missed. But I just finished the Demon Hunter starting zone, and I think it's a really nice zone. You get a lot of lore in Illidan, and you might question when you first see Illidan, you see him in the trailer for the movie, the trailer for the expansion, and you see him on the cover of the game. You might wonder, why the hell is Illidan so important? And the Demon Hunter starting zone answers a lot of these questions. At the same time, there was released a novel about Illidan's life. We get a lot of lore surrounding him. So the base set of Illidan's lore is, during the Siege of the Black Temple, he was about to find the Saw Jared Keystone, which would unlock Legion Wars and make him be able to defeat the Legion. All along, his plan was to defeat the Legion. As you know, he hid from Kil'jaeden on Outland, and he's not in a good deal with the Legion ever since he failed to kill the Lich King during Warcraft 3, the Frozen Throne. So, while we killed Illidan, he was imprisoned, or he has an immortal demon soul, which means he can't be killed. Not dead. Meanwhile, we take off, the Demon Hunters take off to Mardoon, have to get the Sagara Keystone, and return. Once they got the Sagara Keystone, they return to the Black Temple. They get trapped. Maiev is still there, and they get encased in these crystals, and it's put back in the Vault of the Wardens. When the Legion arrives at the planet, the Demon Hunter escapes. Gul'dan takes with him Illidan, and who knows what happens. So, have we seen Illidan yet? My answer is no, but I've only been playing for 20 days. So far, the Demon Hunter starting zone is really good. It's not that long, but you get a hold of the mechanics in a really nice way in order to learn a new class. You do quests, which makes sense with the thing that you do unlocks a new spell, a new ability, because you absorb the demon's power. And that's how the Demon Hunter class works. They become one with the demon and have to control the demon inside. They have to, if they kill a demon, they can consume the demon's power and become extremely powerful. So they use the demon's power against them. That's a really good thing from lore, that you have this enemy that's so powerful that you have to use themselves against them. So, when you start leveling through Legion, you go to the Broken Shore. And one thing that I find particularly extremely well done on the Broken Shore is the thing that we have these 40-man scenarios with both Alliance and Horde. You're not in one raid group, but you're doing battle simultaneously on each side of this, cliff or something. You can't reach each other, but you're doing the same kind of stuff almost. Then we come a fight. I can't believe what his name is, but there's this big giant dude which killed, just as the Tyrion has been killed by Gul'dan, which you have to fight, which shifts between the Alliance and the Horde. It's really well done, and fuck Blizzard for killing Tyrion. He's powerful. Also, a thing to kill Tyrion is also to say Tyrion was pretty much capable of killing Arthas, and now that Gul'dan can so easily kill Tyrion, sets the power level up a lot. So, in the end, Varian dies and stuff, and we get an intro, and I think this is really good because you see the mad numbers, you see their sacrifice, you see this is actually a threat. It's not something easy to deal with. We have the strongest heroes of Azeroth fighting at this, not enough. Now, once you're done with this, one of the first things you have to do is to get your artifact weapon. And I chose to do this on an arms warrior. See, I've been playing Protection Warrior since Wrath of the Lich King, where I tanked Lich King before he was nerfed and did 8 out of 12 heroic, while it was still really difficult. But I thought when I was leveling, I'm not gonna do protection, so I took arms. It's the only thing I have tried before. I could have chosen Fury, but Oh, fuck Fury. It seems good, but I'm used to arms. The good thing about arms was I feel like it's the underpowered spec, so it gave me a lot of challenge during the leveling process, and I found that good. You see, I'm more of a casual player. I've been playing for 20 days. I'm 110 on one character. I done Demon Hunter Starting Zone, and I've done some quests in Suramar. So I haven't been playing that much, but I got I got challenge during my leveling process, and I also took time to read all the quests to understand all the lore behind it. So what I'm talking about today, is pretty much more to the more casual player, and not like the player that finish off the quest really quick, goes to play heroics, go to play Emerald Nightmare, normal, mythic. I don't know. I don't have the time to raid mythic. I don't even have enough eye levels to play heroics yet, and I'm not rushing it because I'm taking it step by step. Well, for my sake, when I had to get the artifact weapon, I started pretty much in my order hall. Before that, it was a short scenario, which was actually difficult. I don't know if I'm bad at the game, but it was actually difficult. And it gave me a challenge that was really good, because I found it fun. But then I get to my order hall, and I have seen the other order halls. I haven't been there myself in them, in the game, but I've seen them from the beta testing. So Halls of Valor is so good. It's really simple design. I'm not a big fan of the Raikou, but they've done a really good job. Odin matches directly, and Helia matches very well with the already known lore about the Raikou, with Loki, Halls of Lightning with the Old War and stuff. And I also checked that I can recruit Thorim and Hodir and stuff. I'm like, whoa, I can control Titan minions. This is really crazy. It says something about the power. When it comes to the weapons, I don't really know that much about them. I know the shield was crafted by the skills of Deathwing, and the other was one of the first Human King was a troll. No, it wasn't Trollbane. It was yeah, I can't even remember. I used one of the first Human Kings. I think the King of Strom before Trollbane. Us Edith Trollbane. Yeah. One of the artifact weapons was pretty easy to get, but there were still some class mechanics which worked pretty well. I thought it was a fun experience. But well, after that I headed to Asuna because I thought it was a really good place to start in Legion, because Asuna had a lot of this Knight of lore, which was important to know, to catch up from the working engines and see that this is a Knight of place. There is other races as well, but they're kind of the key, and that is also seen in Suramar, which is kind of this end level, max level zone. So I love the quest with Prince Ferrandis. The main quest is to get the Tidestone of Golganath, because the quest where you control him, see before, but works really good. It works really good. And first time we meet Queen Ashara, I was getting shivers because I'm like, we're gonna meet her in a patch. She's gonna be in a fucking patch. That's sick. And she looks amazing, and it's well done. Not too over dramatic, but like, here is Queen Ashara. And, you know, kind of weird lore wise why they take so much time to actually go for the Titan of Golganath. They are marching when we arrive, and like, you've been having so many thousands of years to do this. So why now? Because Queen Ashara was packed with the Legion, but we need to know more lore about what they do now, because they could have done it before. But I think the questline was really good, but the problem came in the end, and this is with all the zones. When I have done the long quest chain, I'm like, I'm gonna get the first Pillar of Creation, I'm so hyped. And you see, you have to do a dungeon. I go inside the dungeon and see, oh shit, I need a group. Okay. I go to the group finder. I can choose a random, like, okay, I can join all the dungeons now. Okay, that's where I'm gonna get all the pillars. I knew what's gonna happen now. I kind of spoiled. So it used to wait 30 minutes to get in. We clear quickly because we have a lot of max levels. And like a geared to something tank. A healer, I think, did more damage than all of us. So crazy, but was so weird. Then we did the dungeon, and then we got in. I'm like, yeah, I kind of lost track because I split up to do other quests, and I don't want to split up to do quests with the blue dragonfly, the withered, while I'm finishing the most important question. But I was still, I think the dungeons were good looking, but like the mechanics are shit on normal, and they're not gonna really change, I think. One thing that really struck me was the scaling. Like, we played with max levels and level 109s and hundreds, and so different levels, but it all works out. I didn't have recount on, so I don't know what my damage DPS is at all. But I felt like we were kind of equal, though the level difference. They did a really good job with the scaling. And Zasuna is a beautiful place, and lore is okay. Going on to High Mountain. Well, first when I heard about High Mountain, and I saw the statistics before the launch of Legion, everybody wanted to go to High Mountain. It was the most popular one. It's like, what is with High Mountain? I'm gonna check it in a second because this must be the sickest zone. And I came out like Torn. Torn is pretty cool. It's a nice starting place. And I figure out we have to gather these Torn because we see the big fear of Dakrul, the Under King, who wields the hammer of Kaskaroth. And he smash it and fuck up a whole village. And I'm like, oh shit, that he got the power. So they use a lot of time to prepare again, and then he does the same thing. And they were like, well, we didn't think about that. Okay, we continue to rally up the clans, and it's cool. It's really, yeah, I like the zone's aesthetics. It's a beautiful zone. And then there was a little split with the Jimenez Sanctuary, which is always pretty boring. The only fun I had with it though was the standard group quest to kill like the big tiger or the big bird thing, whatever. It was kind of challenging because it was an R spec, so one of them I had to change a Fury spec because I don't really know the mechanics that well. I don't think that much about it. I just do what I feel like, and it gave me a challenge. That was actually cool. Because one of them I had a long ass fight, and I survived with just 5% HP or something. So like, I did this. This was an accomplishment. Beautiful. So, well, like the same with the Asuna, like all the other zones, at the end you have to go into a dungeon. The dungeon was pretty boring. It was Deathwing's Lair or something. I'm like, oh, this is sick, man. And then you get to the last boss, and all the things he could just wipe out the village, just kill everybody. No, he can't do that anymore. And he's in his domain, and he's easy to kill. And you're like, why was he a threat at all? The lore seems really bad there. Maybe I misunderstood something. Comment if you think I misunderstood something.